Pisces, 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 that song, I think it's Phil Collins. I feel it coming in the air tonight is so your message right now. There is a decision coming and it feels fated. I haven't even pulled cards yet and Spirit is buzzing with a message. This reading is for the Pisces who has two paths in front of them, and one leads to everything you've ever dreamed of. Aloha, beautiful Pisces. My name is Ocean. Welcome to Empress Moon Tarot 777. This is your place for all things magical, mystical, and cosmic. We are going to be doing our tarot reading for the day, and our tarot reading is going to take a look at two paths, Pisces. That's right, two paths. I'm going to be using the Legendary Mystic Tarot as well as the Light Seers Tarot. And so I ask you now, before we even get started, I ask you now, my dear viewers, which of these two is attracting you more? Because you have two messages. I felt a strong focus on two choices, two messages, and that it was a choice related to the heart. I went this morning to go get my nails done. Woo! Woo! One more time. And while I was there, songs from my Twin Flame playlist were playing one after another. And it was a very healing kind of energy that was coming through. So at the end of this message, stay tuned, Pisces, because I am going to take some cards for those of you that are Twin Flames. So if you need a little bit of a Twin Flame message, stay tuned to the end, okay? But for those of you that are feeling the energy of Mercury Retrograde in Leo, causing you to have to look at your life and choose one of two directions, here we are. Direction A, direction B. So we are going to get to that, but let's clear the area and let's bring in some positive mojo. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign. I'm highly attracted to this fire right now. I don't know if you are. Look at it. Look at the way it's shining on the camera. It's almost like there's like light streaks. Now we're bringing in some air energy. Those of you dealing with air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Don't worry, water signs, you'll be represented too. Earth signs, I have you already represented here with all of our wonderful crystals. I wish you could smell this Palo Santo, but feel the energy, feel the energy. Energy crosses over space and time. Pisces, I feel led to get our heart chakra bowl for you today. So we are going to use the singing bowl and let's bring in some nice healing sound energy for the heart chakra. So I'd like you to join me in this, Pisces, by taking in a deep breath in. Breathe in good vibes, good energy, positive flow. And then when you exhale, release negativity, release anything that no longer serves you. Release negative energy that's keeping you weighed down. Are you ready, Pisces? All right, my darlings, now that we've created some sacred space, comment down below. Are you feeling it? How did the crystal singing bowl make you feel? Let me know. I read every comment down below. We are going to take an oracle card and see what the overall energy is for you, Pisces. Please keep in mind that this reading is timeless. If you found it in this time, it is for you. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. All right. Let's call in some helper guides for this reading. What do you think? Shall we call them in? Let me do a little shuffle and we'll call them in. Spirit guides, angels, mystical beings that watch over each and every one of my viewers, I ask that you please be present during this reading, and Spirit, only bring messages of truth, clarity, and love for my dearest Pisces, please. If you're brand new to my channel, very happy to have you here. If you're returning, know I love you dearly, and I'm very glad that you are here with me today. Pisces, I feel a decision coming. I feel it. It feels big. It feels fated. Fated. A fated decision is coming your way. I haven't even pulled the cards yet, and Spirit is buzzing with energy. Buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. This reading is for the Pisces that has they're telling me take 2 cards. Okay, 2 cards, 1 for each path. That has 2 paths ahead of them to choose from. One is fated and one appears to be a karmic decision. Spirit is saying that this one is tied to pile A and the other is tied to pile B. I'm feeling strongly we need to go to pile A. Let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, you might be dealing with the Gemini, full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So for those of you that have Gemini rising or Gemini moon or dealing with the Gemini, this may be for you. The answers you need are coming. All right, my darling Pisces, who's dealing with the Gemini? Let me know down below. Comment, let me know. Do you have Gemini in your chart? Would love to know that too. All right, my darlings, let's see what we've got. The answers you need are coming, Pisces, for this decision. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Okay. All right. Can you believe this one, Pisces? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, in the past, you and this person, we have the Hermit. Oh, it feels so heavy. The Hermit energy. This is you reflecting on this connection between this person. It's possible you may not have connected with this person in the past. You may have only thought about them. The Hermit is one in which we are in that introspective mode, right? So here it is. You're thinking, well, okay, well, what do I do about this connection? What do I do about this connection? What do I do about this decision that needs to be made? Now, is this a love decision or is this a career decision for you? Comment down below. Let me know. Is it love or is it a career decision for you? If it's a career decision for you, I see you're going to be signing a contract. You will get a job that you have been dreaming and hoping for, and it's going to be something that previously had been closed to you and now is going to be reopened to you. So I see those of you on the career front, I see contracts being sent your way. I see happiness. I see extreme joy over the fact that this job, this career is finally coming your way. Perhaps you were overlooked. You didn't hear anything from this company and you were like, what's going on? I haven't heard anything. I don't know what's going on. And you may have even forgotten that you had even applied to this particular position. For those of you where this is on the love front and you're trying to figure out, you know, this death, burial, and rebirth. This could be, should you stay or should you go? This can also be, is an opportunity going to come up or is an opportunity closed? Has a door been closed to you with this particular connection? Perhaps there's been silence between the two of you. You know, in the past, you may have given very much of your soul. You may have given very much of your time. You may have given very much of your heart to this person, allowed yourself to be vulnerable, but then found yourself in this position where you were cut off from them, either energetically, Spirit said, no, not right now, divine detour, time for you to stop, pause, and reflect, or you just were trying to figure things out. It could be that this person may have had, you know, with you being in the Hermit energy, which is a reflective energy and an introspective energy, perhaps this person is just so charming, so lovely, so, you know, wonderful, that you have this great little vibe between the two of you with this Ten of Cups, that they've been dancing around in your head. I mean, with the Hermit in the past position, they could have been dancing around in your head. There is an opportunity coming up. You know, with this Death card, there's a portal there. See the portal? That's the opportunity. That's the opportunity for you to dive in and explore something, should you choose to take it, right? The picture in there kind of reminds me of E.T. though. And because it reminds me of E.T., I feel like this person at times feels like home to you, right? That there's something that you can't quite put your finger on, but there's something about this person that when you're with them, it feels like home. Does that make sense? Because, you know, E.T. phone home, you know? Do you have any other 80s babies here in the channel with me? Doesn't that look like when E.T.'s on the bicycle, you know, and they're trying to bring him home? So there could be something about this connection that feels like home to you. Let's take some clarifiers on this past energy. Ooh, Ten of Coins. Notice how, so the Ten of Coins is abundance, but it's also peace and harmony. It's peace, harmony, and happiness. Notice we have two people who are, they're kind of hidden by the flags. Two people, you know, kind of snuggled up to one another. And look at the Justice cards right here. Justice and Hermit both indicate traditional kind of vibe to it. You're thinking about how you feel a sense of peace with this person. You were thinking about how this person makes you feel a sense of peace, a sense of harmony, a sense of contentment. But there was something that you just don't know about this person or about this situation. See, it's just the answers you need are coming, right? So here's this energy of not knowing, like not knowing where this is going, not knowing what comes next, but feeling a sense of peace and togetherness here. Gotta tell you, I love the Ten of Cups. That's emotional fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment. And, you know, the rainbow energy actually speaks of the chakra system, because it's like multiple colors of the chakra system. So when we see like all of the chakras being shown in this particular rainbow that's surrounding these two, that is expressing the fact that with this person, you feel a sense of wholeness, right? So as the two of you are together, you feel that sense of wholeness. And with that sense of wholeness, you feel this sense that you can be playful with them. You can enjoy time together. You can feel this sense of emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment in the quietness, in the stillness, just being side by side. So if you are currently not with this person and are currently not connected to this person, and you've been sitting in this energy of introspection, I see an opportunity is coming up for the two of you to experience this positive energy, to experience this sense of togetherness, to experience this sense of emotional contentment. Now, I'm sensing, Pisces, I'm sensing soulmate twin flame energy here. So if you are dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame and you are aware of that, then you know that this message is for you. And the reason I'm saying that is because, one, Spirit is buzzing with energy for me on the soulmate twin flame kind of vibe, right? But not only that, we see that there's this essence of growth, right? This essence of spiritual growth, spiritual development. So I'm sensing a strong spiritual connection between you and this person, which would imply a divine connection of some sort. The Hierophant, we usually see two people sitting in front of a priest, right? Expressing traditional values, traditional direction. In this particular deck, it's expressing the emotional contentment on this person's face. Look at his face. He's like, yeah, I'm happy as can be. I'm happy as a clam. All is well. There's growth. There's spiritual development. And there's this sense of this connection to the divine that perhaps is activated or is, you know, just kind of like explodes when the two of you are in proximity to one another. So I feel like this person is going to have a... My dearest Pisces, I went on and on and on and on and on, didn't realize that we had stopped recording. So what I was starting to say at the very tail end, I did replay the part that did record. Oops, major faux pas there. And so what I was, the very last comment I had was that I felt that this person was going to have a profound effect on your spiritual development or you on theirs. One or the other, and that usually happens with soulmate connections as well as twin flame connections. So it's very possible. Now, for those of you that are watching, don't get freaked out by the word soulmate. Like soulmate, a soulmate could be a best friend. A soulmate could be, you know, a family member. Soulmates are just people who have typically been from a past life, somebody that you were connected to in a past life, that you have this recognition, this feeling of home with, that you have this understanding with. And it's almost like your soul recognizes their soul, and the two of you, when you're together, it can either bring about positive movement or it can bring about negative if it's a karmic type of situation. I'm not seeing anything negative here. This looks like a good positive connection, or a good positive choice with regards to career. So that one looks pretty good. Decision A, you are in alignment with. If you're feeling the energy, type down below, I am aligned with decision 1. So now decision 2, I had already taken a couple cards on. I had not gotten to the third card yet. So, whew, brace yourself, dear Pisces, because this direction is entirely different. Entirely different. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in some positive energy and breathe out the negative bullshit. All right? We have... nothing will come of this situation. This tells me one of two things. Either Pisces, you are currently in separation, not communicating, have no connection whatsoever to this person. They are not currently in your life. Boom, it's out, it's dark. The complete communication is cut off. Or 2, this is a situation that's not going anywhere. So we start off with the Chariot. The Chariot would suggest that this person came in hot and heavy. Hot and heavy. They laid it on thick. You guys went fast. You went quick. You guys might have hopped into bed really quickly too, because, you know, the Chariot is fire energy. There is this potential here because we see all this kind of like fiery, quick, rapid movement that the two of you may have had like a really intense magnetism. May have jumped into bed with one another, and then suddenly everything went silent. In some way, this moved very rapidly in the past. Very rapidly. And now, boom, there's nothing. Nothing. Quiet. Quiet as a mouse. But is it quiet as a mouse? Because we have the King of Swords showing up in the present energy. We are currently in Mercury Retrograde. This Mercury Retrograde is a doozy. Like, it is a doozy. When you add this Mercury Retrograde with Neptune Retrograde, people are having to look at their lives and see what and whom is aligned with their current path. Is there an alignment between you and this person in the future? Maybe, maybe not. Is there an alignment with the other person in the future? Maybe, maybe not. But it's a time of reflection, a time of where you're having to look at those things and say, okay, does this align with my purpose, my destiny, right? The Neptune energy preceding you forward spiritually, right? Is this in alignment with that, or is it not? And there's a strong focus on your personal relationships with the Mercury Retrograde. Retrograde energy, once a planet stations retrograde, it's not really moving backward. It tends to take us energetically backward to either resolve something, look at something again. With Neptune in retrograde, you very likely have had some past dreams, some past hopes kind of resurface, and you either will follow them or you won't. The choice is yours. And in this particular case, this person who is showing up in decision number 2, there will be a conversation between the two of you again. King of Swords. This is our King of Truth. Our King of Truth. And look at the light shining off of his sword there. Our King of Truth has something to say. He is the Lord of the wind and breezes. He represents Gemini 1st and 2nd Decan, Taurus 3rd Decan, in case that's of importance to you. Gemini 3rd Decan is also showing up in the Ten of Swords. Cancer is showing up in the Chariot and in the Page of Wands, all 3 fire signs. So a lot of fire and air here. You may be dealing with a fire sign or an air sign. Pages are our messages. They're messengers. So our Page of Wands is indicating a fiery message or a fiery time is about to approach after a period of silence, after a period of no contact, after a period of disappearance, somebody disappearing from your life temporarily. May have been in the last 7 months. I mean, we're currently in July. It's also the time of the Chariot, so that doesn't surprise me to see that there. This king, male, female, they, them, does not matter. This king has been sitting on this truth, has been wanting to express this truth to you, Pisces. But they are royally conflicted about doing so. Look at this, Ten of Swords. They may have a lot of shit going on in their life right now with this Ten of Swords. I mean, this is like, you know, this energy of being attacked or feeling like they're being attacked, or as if, you know, they're being plagued by their inner demons, right? So this particular person is really conflicted about communicating with you. There's something about the communication that they're going to have with you. It feels final with the Ten of Swords. It feels overwhelming with the Ten of Swords. Yes, it's coming across with this energy where it could be playful, it could be flirtatious with the Page of Wands. It could be exciting about adventure, an attempt to be spontaneous with the Page of Wands. So it could have any of those energies, but we're ending with a negative card. And when we're ending with a negative card, it would express that the communication is actually not necessarily going to be positive. It's like fiery passion. Yes, move forward. Move forward with the Chariot. Communicate. And then boom, somebody gets hit with either... Oh, the Ten of Swords is literally called the Lord of Ruin. And I feel that one of the two of you is just going to get too much in your head with the Ten of Swords. Too much in your head about negativity with the Ten of Swords. Feel like all hope is lost, that things are not going to be able to move forward. Somebody's going to be sitting in this energy, and I do see that nothing is going to come of this situation with this person. But a conversation is coming up. Communication is coming. It's possible they may come forward and communicate and then get in their head, and then the Chariot turns back around again and they disappear again, which is what we saw here, right? Or they ghost, or they just completely cut off all, maybe they block you. Any number of things. So Pisces, that's decision number 2, and it feels weighty. It feels weighty. All right, let's take a final message for all Pisceans. If you stayed around through decision 1 and decision 2 and you are still with me, comment down below. Comment down below the zodiac signs that you're dealing with. For those of you that have 2 decisions, which signs are they? I am curious. Curious minds would like to know. All right, and I told you I read every comment. I try to reply back to the ones that I can when I have time. So let me know. I'm curious. And our our final spirit message for you, Pisces. Love it. Lighten the load. Lighten the load. This particular card, Pisces, is saying that it doesn't matter which decision you make, you need to release any stress, any difficulties, any struggles that you're carrying around. Lighten the load. Simplify your life. Don't make everything so complicated. If that second person comes in and swoops in and makes everything complicated, no. Simplify. Simplify your life, Pisces. Get rid of complications. No need for complications right now. No need for clutter. If you need to declutter your home to welcome new, fresh energy in, declutter your home now. Get started now. If you're going to be traveling, please know that Mercury is retrograde. Travel delays will occur. Just expect them. Don't even expect that you can get beyond it. There will be travel delays, but make sure you are traveling with a small amount of luggage. Carry on only. I just feel like that's super important for somebody. And follow the signs. There's a sign here pointing in the direction you need to go. Follow the signs, Pisces. Where are the signs guiding you and directing you to? Follow that. I also feel there's music represented here as well. So open up a playlist. Open up a playlist you feel led to. Click the shuffle button and then hit next and see what Spirit gives you. You know, Spirit speaks very, very, very powerfully through music. Very powerfully through music. All right, Pisces. I think that's our final message from Spirit. If this reading touched you, Pisces, please claim it. Tag a Pisces down below who might need to hear this particular message, or that may need this message that you're aware of. Please allow the energies to unfold. Follow your intuition. Follow your spirit guide's guidance. I am sending you oceans and oceans of love, my dear Pisces. Mahalo nui loa. Love and light. Kisses from Ocean. Now, before I go, don't just leave just yet. If you are a twin flame, I promised you I would give you your twin flame message. But for all others, if you are not a twin flame, love you, and I hope that the rest of your week is amazing. Until our next reading, ta-ta for now. All right, twin flames, let's see what we have as a divine feminine and a divine masculine message for you for today. I'm telling you, like, every single song that played while I was getting my nails done was from my twin flame playlist. It was crazy. And so I knew that there's some Pisces out there that need a twin flame message. All right, for those that are divine feminines, what message do you have for my divine feminines, please, Spirit? Change is coming. They're saying change is coming. Change is coming. Change is coming, and are you ready for it? That's what they're saying. That's what the spirit guides are saying. Okay, it says this is for Buddha wisdom for the divine feminine. In wisdom, you are aware of the processes of privileging and punishing yourself. Reflect and let them go. All right, so let go of self-recrimination, Pisces. If you have been blaming yourself for something that has happened in your twin flame connection, let it go. There's no reason for you to be carrying that energy around. Also, if you are feeling that you require or demand, energetically speaking, for your twin flame to say, act, or do something, that is not the kind of energy that you should be sitting in as a twin flame. It is entirely unconditional love. It doesn't mean that you're a doormat. You do not have to communicate with them. I mean, you're going to be energetically connected to them and communicating with them whether you like it or not, energetically. But, you know, it doesn't mean that you're a doormat. It just means that there should be no expectations or demands placed upon each other. Right? It's an energetic connection to help bring growth and to bring love, light, and healing to others. So release anything that's making you feel better than your twin. Recognize that you are the same, no matter what stage of the journey you're at, and stop self-recrimination. You got to let it go. Your next message is, I am not the mind, intellect, or body. I am not merit or demerit. I'm the pure self. Ooh, that's interesting. So this is indicating there's nothing about you that needs to change. There's nothing about you that needs to change. It's not that you're good or you're bad. You're not, you know, good or evil. They're not good or evil. There's not any way in which, you know, Spirit's patting you on the back or saying, hey, you shouldn't have done this. They're saying you are who you are, and we grow together with the energy of our twin flame, as well as, you know, we exist in this energy where we can either choose love and happiness and be kind and loving towards other people, and to share our energy in a loving way without empathizing to the point of taking somebody's energy. We just exist and bring healing wherever we go. So remember, you are true to yourself, or should be true to yourself, and you are the pure self. There's no change needed, but change is coming in the twin flame connection. All right, divine masculine messages. If you are a divine masculine, or if you are a divine feminine that is leaning heavily towards the divine masculine energy right now. Ooh, there we go, 2 messages. Oh, I love it. Love it. Oh, this couldn't be better. Live in joy and love, even among the troubled and those who hate. So it doesn't matter. Even if you're around people who are I don't know about you, but in hospitality, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that I deal with on a daily basis who are living in hate and troubled waters. And sometimes they're bar guests and they need a drink to deal with it. But even among the troubled and those who hate, live in joy and love. Embrace joy and love. There is no reason for you to absorb negative energy from those around you. There's no need for you to become the negative energy of those around you. So even if you're amongst people who are troubled and who are sitting in this energy of hate, choose love, please. Choose unconditional love. Be loving and kind towards everybody. That is part of your mission as a twin flame, to allow your energy to be a healing presence in the lives of those around you. Sometimes that is people who may not deserve it too, you know? So love that message. Let's see what else we have for you, Pisces. You are what you think. Pure thoughts bring inspiration and happiness. So if there's a masculine here, divine masculine here, that is surrounded by people who are bringing you down, these 2 cards are saying change your thought process, because you may be focused on what they're doing, what they're saying, how they're acting, how you perceive them to be acting. In some way, these people are affecting your energy negatively. And so for our divine masculines and those who are dealing with this situation, it's saying you need to change your thought process. You are what you think. Pure thoughts bring inspiration and happiness. They attract inspiration and happiness to you. But if you sit in negativity and the energy of darkness, you are going to attract more darkness. You are going to attract more problems. You are going to attract more difficulties. You are going to attract that which you are thinking. So don't self-sabotage. Look at things from a positive perspective. Live in joy. All right, my darlings, that's what I have for you. My twin flame soul family, I love y'all. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Take a moment to pause, breathe in deeply, breathe out any negativity, and then send some loving energy to your twin flame today, because it's possible they may need it. All right, my darlings, love and light to you. Kiss, kiss from Ocean, sending oceans of love, waves of joy your way as always. And until our next reading, ta-ta for now.